All right, we are going to be doing practice in homework 3.2 where we have to estimate our products. So the first step is to round each one of the numbers and then multiply them to get your estimate or your product. And then remember to round, you have to decide if the largest place value, you look next to it to decide, does it round up or does it round down? So most of us do not have this piece of paper. So let's go ahead and get our blank paper. And as always, let's go ahead and write our name up on the top along with 3.2. So let's take a peek at number 1. Number 1 is 38 times 21. 38 times 21. This is where you're going to have to look at the largest place value, the tens, and look to the neighboring ones to decide if they round us up or they keep us the same. So 8 does round our 3 up to 4, so we're doing 4D times our 1 does not round up our 2, so 40 times 20. This is where you can do your basic math facts. 4 times 2 is 8, and then 1, 2 zeros, so 800. Let's go ahead and try out number 2. Our math problem is 63 times 19. Again, we have to look at our largest place value, our tens, and look over to our ones to decide if they're going to round us up. 63 does round down to 60 times, and 19 does round up to 20. 60 times 20. So 6 times 2 equals 12. And then we have 1, 2 zeros. 60 times 20 equals 1,200. 3, 27 times 42. Again, we need to look at our largest place value and then look over to the ones to see if it rounds up. 27 does round up to 30. 42 rounds down to 40. Our basic math fact is 3 times 4, which equals 12, and 1, 2 zeros, 1,200. Let's try out number 4. 4 is 73 times 67. Looking at that largest place value and look over to the ones. 73 does round down to 70. 67 rounds up to 70. Our basic math fact, 7 times 7 equals 49. And 1, 2 zeros. 5. 37 times 44. 37 times 44. 37, looking at the tens, looking over to the ones. 44, looking over to the ones. 37 does round up to 40 times 44 rounds down to 40. 4 times 4 equals 16. 1, 2 zeros. 1,600. Let's try out number 6. 45 times 22. 45 times 22. We look at our largest place value and over to the neighbor. That 5 actually does make the 4 round up, so we're doing 50 times 20. 5 times 2 equals 10. 1, 2 zeros. So we're looking at 1,000. Let's try out our word problems. Number 7. Our word problem is a dime has a diameter of about 18. So our first number is 18 millimeters. About how many millimeters long would a row of 34 be? So we have our math problem of 18 times 34. Again, always rounding to the largest place value unless they tell you otherwise. 18 rounds up to 20. 34 rounds down to 30. 2 times 3 gives us 6, and 1, 2, 0, 600. Let's do our last word problem before we have to come up with our own. Number 8. A half dollar has about a diameter of 31 millimeters. About how many milliliters long would a row of 56 be? So again, we're going to have to round to the largest place value. 31 rounds down to 30. 56 rounds up to 60. 3 times 6 gives us 18, and 1, 2 zeros, 1,800. Number 9 is where we have to come up with our own word problem. It says, describe a real life multiplication situation for an estimate. So, Miss Willman drinks about, let's say, 25 Dr. Peppers in a week. Each one of her Dr. Peppers is about 12 ounces. How many ounces of Dr. Pepper does she drink in a week? So we have to go to our largest place value and look over to 1 and see where we're rounding. So my 25 Dr. Peppers a week is going to round up to 30 times my 12 ounces is going to round down to 10. 1 times 3 is 3, and 1, 2 zeros. So I drink about 300 ounces of Dr. Pepper a week. When you guys are done with this, please, of course, send me a picture of your practice and homework, and then please go ahead and log in to Galileo and take your quiz. Thanks, guys.